Fashion to me is expression. Fashion for me is a tool that you can use to make yourself who you want and present yourself in any capacity that you want. You could walk into the room and with a certain type of fashion you are, you could command it, you could lead it, you could shy away from it. It's just, it's a way of expressing yourself without any boundaries. Fashion is art. Impact tremendously. I mean, from my confidence to my career, fashion was one of those things that being a little bit bigger in high school, people always made fun of you for that. So fashion was a way that I could kind of hide that and bring my confidence up. I could wear great shirt and some great jeans, and instead of somebody be like, oh, she's big, they're gonna be like, oh wow, she looks great. And just the command that you get in a room when you really make a statement with your fashion is just, oh, like it's impacted everything in my life, really. Runway workshop and a runway class are different. So a workshop is basically getting you more of it like training as a group. Your workshop, and this is the things that you need to do. You have more people in there compared to a class where they're teaching you. So workshop is more of like the hands-on learning compared to a class is like they're teaching you things, maybe the history of fashion or different color palettes of how that works. A workshop is like, let's teach you how to walk. Let's teach you the ins and outs of fashion. Innovation. Midwest Fashion Week. I've been working with Midwest Fashion Week, I think since 2017, and every year it's different, and every year it's bigger and bolder, and it's one of those things like when you look back on it, it started off as something not as big as people would think. People think of Fashion Week, oh, New York and Paris. They don't think Midwest. So having an opportunity where you could bring something up literally from the ground and make it so big and impactful, like people are gonna be like, wow, like that's the week to go. It's time to go to Midwest because it's Fashion Week. Like that's the impact. I miss it. I'm from New York. I'm from the East Coast, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, so I'm used to fast pace. So I'm always like, time crunch, fast pace, go fast, go this, go that. Like somebody's always screaming at me to tell me to get done faster, and it's more of a motivation. So having this like as a virtual show and like so more laid back, I like it because I could get a little bit more detailed in my work, but it's just like, give me another model. Give me another model, give me another model. So I love the fast pace, and when we did it, oh, there was like clothes and bras, everything flying everywhere. It's just exhilarating. I love it. I'm kind of crazy probably, but I'm the only one that probably just loves it. The more chaotic a something could get, the more buried you could get into something as well. Like I know that it's kind of crazy and everything else, but the fact that everything's going crazy around me is kind of serene because it's like rushing water. If anything, you have all this crazy rushing water out of nowhere, but you're the still rock in the middle of the water that's doing their thing. And I could kind of mute that out and really, focus on that compared to like when it's too quiet, I just hear emptiness. I don't feel that like we're doing something. So I like the chaos. Don't be afraid of fashion. We get this image when we look at Vogue or when we look at Cosmopolitan, where it's just, you have to be this, you have to be that, or it's bold, big, bright colors, and it could be very intimidating. But what people need to know with fashion is literally what you make of it. You can use a crazy off the top shirt and then really subtle pants and make a statement in fashion. You don't have to wear zebra print. You could wear all white. It's about how you make it and how individualizes to yourself. Make fashion you. Make fashion for you. Fashion wasn't made in a box. Fashion is not sample size. Fashion is what you make of it. And when you could use fashion and to empower you, oh my God, you're gonna take over the world. If you could use that one shirt, you're gonna take over the world.